Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a quick look into Litecoin LTC. We see an insane increase in the last 24 hours alone, about a 13.75% increase as we see Litecoin at that 351.89 price point. We see in the last week alone about a 35.35% increase, in the last month about a 74% increase. We do see a $23.5 billion market cap right now, as well as in the last 24 hours a volume right around 12.9 billion. So a lot to look into with Litecoin, and why is this increase continuing to happen? So if you guys have not already subscribed to the channel, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. As we get farther and farther into the video, we will get to those price predictions for May, June, and 2021. If you guys don't know what Litecoin is a cryptocurrency that uses a faster payment confirmation schedule and a different cryptographic algorithm than Bitcoin. So it's a very big deal. If you guys don't know what Litecoin is, obviously you've been living under a rock or you don't know much about crypto, which is perfectly okay. Let's jump straight into the first one. So Litecoin has more volume than Chainlink and Bcash combined. Obviously, these are at the time of these tweets. I'm not going to, go back and check them, but Litecoin has more volume than Chainlink and Bcash combined. I want everyone to understand how insane that is. How many people are really pumping, the volume of Litecoin right now is just, it's really honestly crazy. We continue to see Litecoin do very, very well. We saw it reach its all-time high around 358.98, and we're going to continue to see a pump. I think we will definitely see, higher highs here in a little bit with Litecoin. I don't think it's done pumping fully yet. I do think, a couple of these tweets will actually go into kind of explain what's really going to take place. So we have next, Robinhood only supports trading of Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Dogecoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Ethereum Classic. I think I know where the Doge money is going next. Obviously, Litecoin is one of those possibilities. Ethereum Classic already saw a massive pump. If you guys don't know, let's check Ethereum Classic out real quick. We see a 97.64% increase in the last 24 hours. So Litecoin, is it next in line for that 97% increase? I guess we'll find out. But I think, being it is unfortunately the case that a lot of people invest using Robinhood. And if you guys do invest using Robinhood, I would suggest otherwise. I do have a link for the referral down in my description, but that's just for people using it for stocks. Unfortunately, I don't like them for either, but they're there. And so if you are using them for the case of being, ease and really accessibility, well, unfortunately, Robinhood has had some run-ins in the past, so I don't suggest it. But like I said, guys, Robinhood does just really have a few cryptocurrencies available to people. And because it has so many different people, new to crypto, starting to invest because of Dogecoin, we are going to see them start to move into things like Ethereum Classic and hopefully Litecoin soon. I think, a lot of people hoping Litecoin is going to start seeing something like a 90% increase. And I think that's definitely possible. I think, a lot of these guys coming out of Dogecoin, a lot of these people coming out of Dogecoin could definitely move their money around. Same with Ethereum Classic. Where is the next, big pump coming? A lot of people jumping out of Ethereum Classic, taking their profits, jumping into new coins, hoping to take new profits. And I think a lot of people are doing that because, like I said, it's a Robinhood crowd that only has certain crypto assets to pick from. So next we have Tyler Wigglevos. Obviously, you guys should know who he is. He's a big time, player here. But we'll see. Someone just purchased the 2000 playoff contenders, number 144, Tom Brady card, $1.68 million with Litecoin. This card, known as the Holy Grail of collecting industry, was purchased on Golden Auctions through a partnership with Gemini. So we continue to see, obviously, really just crypto being, mass adopted across really across the cryptoverse. We see Litecoin being used. We see obviously Bitcoin and Ethereum used every single day, but it's new to see Litecoin used for something this large of 1.68 million, and it's great to see it actually being done. Next, we have Litecoin developer David Burkett shares the latest updates on MWEB. So if you guys have not checked out MWeb roadmap, timeline is below. So they talk about basically more of the same: audits, reviews, tests, and bug fixes and documentation. We're inching our way to the finish line. Obviously, this is a big deal. The big thing about Litecoin is there's not too much really to improve on. They've done such a good job with the coin itself. The developers, the developers working on Litecoin, like I said, are doing a great job, and they just are going over the same kind of things every single day in and out. The April progress continues with audits, reviews, tests, bug fixes, and documentation. We see the next, we have congrats Grayscale, but Grayscale is officially the second crypto sponsor of an NFL team. So Grayscale actually had this idea that they were the first crypto sponsor of an NFL team, but you can actually see that's not the case. LTC Litecoin was actually the first, and they have the Miami Dolphins little article here to explain that Litecoin named official cryptocurrency of the Miami Dolphins. This was back in 2019, so they were adopted very, very early into this name. So it's a very big thing for Litecoin to really take hold of that title and keep it. So next we have the plus 500, talks about Litecoin surges plus 12% to the highest value since 2017. Will it continue to climb? Priced prior to publishing, subject to instrument availability. Obviously, the price has changed since then, and we are continuing to see it jump around. The next thing was kind of interesting to me. So obviously, we talk about Litecoin. We do price predictions at the end of the videos, but I wanted to talk about some other people's ideas of where Litecoin will actually be by the end of the year. So we have Prime XBT suggests that Litecoin is on a clear breakout and therefore is very bullish. They predict that the coin could climb as high as $600 through the end of the year. We have equally bullish is Economy Forecast Agency. The outlet is valuing LTC at price of $614 by December, but suggests that the high could be much as $762. FX Leaders predicts a still optimistic price point for Litecoin, betting the crypto will be between that $500 $600 in 12 months time. Not necessarily bearish. FX Street worries about LTC's likelihood of reaching the $317 resistance level it faces. However, a breakthrough here would lead to a significant rally, according to the site. So obviously, it's very interesting to kind of see that May 4th, 2:42 p.m., if you want to take that into consideration. But we obviously see Litecoin doing big things, and we can go back to the actual website of Litecoin. If you guys haven't taken a look at Litecoin's website, I would suggest going to litecoin.org. And remember, guys, I am not a financial advisor, so always do your own research before investing. And one way to do that is just jump on the website, learn a little bit about what you're investing in, and what Litecoin can actually do for you here is a lot. So the cryptocurrency for payment based on blockchain technology, you can actually download Litecoin Core for Windows, as well as what is Litecoin. So they talk about the community resources, open source software, blockchain, wallet encryption, and mining reward. And there's just a bunch of little downloads here for you guys that if you wanted to get more into Litecoin and what it can really offer for you guys. You can do so here on litecoin.org. So let's take a look now at this price point again. Let's give it a quick refresh, see where we're at. We are at $355.89, about a 14.59% increase in the last 24 hours, which is massive. I mean, we continue to see really Litecoin do very, very well. We are gradually increasing at this point in time. It's not as much of a straight up increase that we saw here from that $300.98 to about that $336.78. We are seeing more of a gradual climb now. And I will say, guys, gradual climbs are definitely a healthier way to increase, as you won't see massive drops typically. Do you realize, though, this is still a massive increase? We saw in pretty much a 24-hour span. But if we can continue at this rate of increase for the next 48 hours or so, I do think we are going to be seeing a very, very healthy price chart for Litecoin. Let's talk more about, like I said, the May price prediction. Where do we think by the end of May Litecoin is going to end up? So I do think that Litecoin is going to continue on a rally. I think it will end up right around maybe 360, 375, and I think because of that, $450 Litecoin by the end of the month of May is my price prediction. I do think it could depend on a lot of different things. So, like I said, guys, Litecoin's one that can move quite a bit, and I will pin it right between about 425 to 475 as a price prediction for Litecoin by the end of May. By the end of June, we're going to be pushing forward. I still think Litecoin's going to be doing big things, hopefully pushing closer to a $600 price point. I will probably pin it right between a 525 and 575 price point for Litecoin by the end of June. I think it will slow up after that a little bit. It will become altcoin season, and I think people are going to be jumping into really the lower cap altcoins versus the Litecoin, Ethereum type deals. I think we are going to see more people pumping into things like VET, Theta, maybe even Link and Dot, but really Litecoin is a little bit high in the mark. I guess realistically, let's take a look here at the price chart, because I did just say Link and Dot, and those are obviously a little bit higher as we have Dot above that in the market cap. I will say, guys, I do think things like VeChain, Theta, Tron, even Terra and PancakeSwap, those are the coins that I really meant to say that I do see pumping in this altcoin season. I don't think the coins that are going to be pumping as much in the altcoin season are going to be things like Litecoin or Cardano or XRP. I think those are going to slow down a little bit in the upcoming months. So I'm excited for these lower market cap gems that we do have and pay attention to. So let's jump back into Litecoin and give you guys my price prediction for 2021. Do remember, guys, these are very, very volatile prices, so they can change quite a bit. And obviously I could be off on these as well. I do like to assume that, things are going to go fairly normal in the next couple of months and years. And because of that, I think Litecoin has a very good shot of reaching a price point of $700 to $800. It could be very, very close to 1,000 by the end of the year. And I think if we reached, if we were able to reach 1,000, it wouldn't be a shock to me. I think that's something that's definitely possible. But $600 to $700 to maybe even $800 is right where I would stick Litecoin by the end of the year. That would slow down quite a bit after June, but I think that's what's unfortunately going to be the case for Litecoin. I think it's going to slow down after June. However, I think we are going to still see increases. And if you hold on to Litecoin, you're not going to be disappointed fully. You're still going to have great profits for the end of the year. Do remember, guys, that my price predictions are very conservative. I try to keep them as realistic, reasonable as possible, and really as honest as possible with you guys. So just keep that in mind when getting into this. We could see Litecoin do much more than, that $600, $700, $800 price range by the end of the year. So thank you guys so much. I will see you guys all in the next one. Make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video.